Hello and welcome to this video in which we'll be reacting to Armenia's song for Eurovision 2024, Jako by Ladaniva.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water, and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
I know very little about this song and this band. I know they have been in the rumour mill for Armenia for a while, so maybe there was a leak or maybe they based their selection on the rumour mill, who knows. I also heard that the song would be called Jako the day before the song was released, so obviously we're continuing with not being able to keep secrets at Eurovision. This is most likely the last reaction video that I'm filming and publishing because I'm not 1000% comfortable with what Azerbaijan is doing either, so I'll probably film it and not publish it. I don't think that we can keep politics out of music. It's been used in various political movements and there's almost no lyrics that are completely apolitical, in my opinion anyway. I know very little about this band or this duo, and I literally know almost nothing about what to expect. I imagine it will be ethnic sounding, and I've heard it's in Armenian, so I won't understand it, but the music video is also very short, 2:39 including the opening and closing, so if you take away about 20 seconds for that, it's just over 2 minutes. So I'm curious to see if they use those 2 minutes well, but I think I've ranted enough now and I'll react to the song now. Okay, that does sound a little bit ethnic so far, and definitely classic outfits. I like the trumpet, or other brass instrument. Do we get subtitles? Not really. It sounds like it could be from a lot of places in Europe so far, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, that's interesting. There's these shouty bits. I think this is pretty interesting. I'm not a fan of la 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 choruses, but this is a very distinct melody to support the la 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 chorus. And if the outfits will be like this on the Eurovision stage, that will also definitely stand out. Or just have a full track with produce, whatever that was. Lots of various instruments, that would also be cool. Just having the guys swap out instruments in the background at Eurovision. Barely has any singing though in it. There's a lot of the instrumental bits. That's very interesting. Are they hoping for like audience participation in those moments? It could work. It could be very effective. Call and response or something? It's definitely a very cheerful song. Yeah, okay, that's a funny kind of sound effect. I don't know, this song feels very repetitive to me. Okay. But at the same time very unique, which isn't a combo I thought I'd be able to put together, but the song within itself feels repetitive to me. Just kind of stand out to this year's Eurovision. Not really sure there's anything that I would directly be comparing it with. Maybe in a slightly different climate, Estonia, but properly, I don't know. Maybe a bit Greece. Yeah, Greece, actually. But I think Greece sort of hits you in the face more, whereas this is a more subtle, good song. I like it, I do. I have no idea what the lyrics are about, no idea what the song is about. I think I only heard the word Jako, or I think they pronounced it more in the direction of Jako once and then repeated as a shout right after that. I, to be honest, imagine a lot of the Slavic countries will also go for this. So not only Greece and kind of Albania maybe, also the ex-Yugoslav and ex-Soviet countries would probably also go for this because it sounds a bit similar to that music as well. In my opinion anyway, upon first listen. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but to me it does sound similar. I am slightly worried for its chances of qualifying, because being in the second semi-final in the first half where all these songs are kind of trying to stand out. This one stands out because of its genre, I would say, and because of the brevity, but I don't know if it's a kind of good standout where people then also want to vote for it necessarily. That's the bit I'm worried by, because I enjoy it, but I wouldn't personally rush to vote for it. There are definitely other songs that I prefer more, but maybe it will be some other people's cup of tea. I do wonder where is it in my Eurovision scoreboard, because I'm getting around to filming this video a bit late, almost 36 hours after the song was released. I haven't heard it in that time either. I've managed to mostly avoid it, so this was a blind reaction, but the my Eurovision scoreboard results should be fairly accurate after 36 hours. 19th place, okay, middle of the pack. Yeah, clearly people are enjoying it. I do also enjoy it, but I don't think it'll land in my top 10, at least not initially. We'll just have to see how it develops. I think it's pretty cool for Armenia to be sending something in Armenian. The top comment on the video says since 2009, I do not know. I know the last 2 years it was in English. Could be the case, I don't know. I think it's an underrepresented language in the world, and that especially this year it's important to have Armenian culture on show like that and being represented with the language. I think that's very, very cool. I am worried about its qualifying chances because the standard seems to be particularly high this year, but if it's 19 on my Eurovision scoreboard, it's looking fairly promising, at least right after the song's released, and we don't know what the staging will be like. I think it'd be cool if the guy did have switching instruments and the outfits were a bit similar. I think those outfits work well and they're cultural and they represent the country as far as I'm aware. I am worried about it qualifying because of that. We don't know what the staging will be like. A lot of songs are very strong this year, but I would really like to see it in the final to be able to represent their culture on the Eurovision stage. It doesn't really need to come particularly high in the rankings for me within the 26 songs. I'm not really sure that I've got much more to say about it because I don't understand the lyrics and I haven't got a staging to go off of. It's only the music video, which was very cool, but it can't have exactly that on the Eurovision stage. So I think I'll just be leaving it here for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one when that shows up on your feed. Bye! Maybe in a slightly different climate. Yeah, maybe in a different maybe in a... Always wanting strokes while I'm filming.